Press release: Cardi B took all of the money out of Offset's bank accounts, leaving him with nothing. The drama involving Cardi and Offset is intensifying, and things are about to get ugly. It appears that Offset decided to pull the mother of all moves and file for divorce, not only because she is divorcing him, but also because she is pursuing everything he owns. This happened a few days after Offset stepped out with Jade, as his new boo and his sister was publicly disparaging him on Twitter. And Offset is going to lose everything, so let's talk about this because it's wild. It appears like everyone in Offset's family is pushing against Cardi B. If you haven't caught up with the recent drama, Offset and Cardi B are once again embroiled in some very messy drama in their relationship before you say it. I know that these two have always had more than their fair share of problems in their marriage, because every few months, we see them argue on social media and exchange hurtful remarks. So tell me, why is his sister out here on Beyonce's internet speaking about Cardi and embarrassing her? However, the majority of their problems stem from Offset's persistent flirting, inability to fully commit to Cardi, and numerous instances of being exposed as a cheater. Cardi frequently grows wary of this behavior and takes matters to social media before eventually winning him back. She stands up for him on social media if someone tries to make fun of the fact that he cheats on her on a daily basis. She even goes so far as to throw herself under the bus and defend him by writing things like, "It feels like everyone is putting pressure on me, so why aren't you leaving him? I want to work out my difficulties with my boyfriend, and I don't have to explain why this is my life. I'm going to take my time and make my decision. I'm rich, I know I'm talented, and I know I could get any man I want." The fact that she is currently out here dragging him for filth when she usually makes excuses for him kind of hints at the fact that whatever he did, he went way too far, and she is no longer willing to put up with the disrespect. "It's not right what he did, but people don't know what I did, because I ain't no angel." She even called him out for his shady conduct on Instagram Live, and she seemed really sad since you will. When you talk to A'll repeatedly play in your face, and you'll be like, "Watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say, and this so." It's unfortunate that A likes to play games with me when I'm feeling the most vulnerable and insecure. I've been sparing you, and you've been making me feel bad because of you. She also tweeted, "Offset you a bayman and trust I'm a F and take it there, MFS will try you, when you're at your lowest and your most vulnerable time you out here, feeling yourself, but trust me, the tables turned." Fans were wondering what was going on, and it wasn't long before the internet FBI agents put two and two together. "After so many years that I'm not even a DU that I got for your, it's crazy that I had to go to the internet because anytime I tell you something you don't take seriously." And understood that the reason she was acting out was because Offset was seeing Jade again. You remember back in 2018 when Cardi B got into hot water after she and her entourage threw alcohol bottles at Jade and her sister while they were serving drinks. According to accounts, Cardi B learned that Jade had been playing around with Offset, and she lost her cool over it. It was also alleged that she had paid two men to come up on Jade and her sister, and the situation escalated. Since it went to court, Cardi B admitted to third-degree assault and second-degree reckless endangerment, earning him a 15-day community service sentence. Needless to say, Cardi B views Jade as an OP, so offending her 5 seconds after their breakup is just messy and an attempt to get under Cardi's skin. He even invited Jade to his 32nd birthday party a few days ago, but when Cardi wasn't there, fans discovered that Jade was at a party she first made an effort to refute it, writing, "I was not at that week's party. I was out eating at a public restaurant." Now leave me alone, but the math wasn't adding up. When people began calling her out for lying, especially after it was claimed by insiders that she was at the party, she had no choice but to remain silent. Going back to Cardi's op is some nasty, nasty business, but that's not the only nasty thing here. Fans are also calling out Offset's sister Jeffy for liking shady posts about Cardi and purposefully trying to make Cardi look bad. She retweeted this post that stated that women really be wanting you to be wealthy and not cheat, just irrational. And she said, "They're really just men." I'm not sure what she's on, but she also said that a man shouldn't be able to cheat on a woman just because he is wealthy. Later, there was a tweet saying that Karina is the epitome of a woman who fulfills all of a man's desires while still being mistreated. She works as openly as he does and assists with his outside children. To this, the sister replied. Always remember that the people tweet and stuff like this, and I cannot stress this enough, do not know these people. She then said, child, she said she was single, how she hurt. Suddenly, she also requested people to stop making negative comments about her brother, tweeting that you don't know me or them, and you're going to stop narrating my brother out to be a bad guy. My boy can't ever enjoy his birthday or Christmas. Out of what I mentioned, get some cash, play in the grass, enjoy your evening, and post on the internet that your spouse is a Bay Ninja is insane. But it seems that Jeffy's post made matters worse, since, according to an insider, Cardi is now much more enraged than before. She is sick and tired of Offset's family treating her badly, and Jeffy's comments were the final straw for her. According to the insider, Jeffy wasn't the first member of Offset's family to publicly criticize Cardi B after he cheated on her. Back in December 2018, Cardi B announced her departure, but she didn't explain why, since things hadn't been working out between them for a while. I have not played with Offset since he's had his baby, so I didn't realize how serious this marriage was. Well, his side piece came forth to acknowledge that she had been having an affair with Offset, so as it's not his fault that we're not together anymore. He claims that social media is a powerful tool, but it's definitely not the place for family situations. I know that I kind of read or kind of see things, but it took me until today to actually get into this and see everything. A lot of girls would just deal with this situation and say things like, oh, I took Cardi B's, I'm the reason they're getting a divorce, or anything like this made Offset look bad. His father even came out to drag Cardi, even though it was Offset who cheated and it was his mistress who spilled the tea. But our generation, and especially my son's wife, doesn't seem to realize that everything on social media has consequences for other people past, present, and future, or more, especially for the other kids. My son is not innocent. He has done his share of dirty work, but the whole situation is a never-ending drama session that he continued. It's a tit-for-tat mudslanging situation driven by jealousy, insecurities, and envy, psychological problems like most young adults. ETC occasionally disregards advice, but keep in mind that he is a 25-year-old man with an endless amount of money, ladies vying for his attention, people at his disposal, etc. Couple that with a feisty woman who feeds off social media attention and is either financially successful than he is, and it's a recipe for disaster. Child is the audacity of this man to act as though Offset was a victim. Apparently, Offset has had enough of the BS and she is filing for divorce this time around. She isn't messing around either, as insiders are reporting that she has formally filed paperwork to legally separate her assets from Offset's, and she is transferring her money out of her joint account. And it turns out that he is not as wealthy as we had assumed. This shouldn't come as a surprise because, according to an insider, he hasn't really been doing much since the Amigos broke up. His fame has been steadily declining, and he isn't making as much money as he once did. Although they both made a lot of money during their marriage, the majority of the family's current wealth, roughly 95% of it, belongs to Cardi because she is all about saving and investing, while the other member is all about spending recklessly. They own 2 homes, one in Atlanta where Cardi and the kids reside, and another in New Jersey where Cardi's mother resides. Cardi's mother is receiving both of those homes without Cardi's financial assistance. Cardi is not nearly as wealthy as he portrays himself to be. He spends money like water and isn't even that hot anymore. Imagine what his life looks like when Cardi is gone. Indeed, it appears to be a typical case of F around and F out, and fans do not feel sorry for him. They have written popular comments along the lines of Offset's sister is the worst in-law. She didn't feel compelled to intervene during any of the instances in which Cardi was made fun of on this site. Nonetheless, following this divorce, all of the doors that previously opened for him will close, and he won't be invited to any exclusive event. Artists who value status quo more than they do will also be excluded. Although it seems like he is going to have to learn this lesson the hard way, I don't feel terrible for men who screw up nice ladies. In the meantime, please share your comments on this ugly drama and watch the next video.